Hey, it's Matthew Arthur, seasoned entrepreneur. In this video, I'm going to talk through some updates with my business, Colossal. Huge win. We got one of our clients, a lead that he converted to a client. And he's been working with us for I reckon the last 4 or so months now. This is a huge win. So we're mostly working with buyer's agents, and we found that generating leads has not been a problem for buyer's agents, but sometimes they struggle to convert them. What we've done in this year is we've 10x'd our delivery, like our product or program, service, whatever you want to call it. Now, one of the things we're doing is that it's now like a commission-based program, provided the agents who work with us take the steps required, track their numbers, upload their calls for feedback and all this stuff. And we're basically collaborating and working together to find the right, I guess you could say, the right blend between the marketing and the sales. Because sometimes what happens is, we could have a buyer's agent who's like, oh, yeah, these leads are terrible. And it's like, oh, are they? Or are you just still developing in your conversations with these prospects? Are you treating it too much like, hey, what's your brief? Oh, it's unreasonable. Let's not do this. Or, oh, what's your brief? Oh, you're not pre-approved. Oh, what's your brief? Like, there's no real salesmanship in that kind of approach. It's really consultative and it's surface level, and there's a lot wrong with that, I think. We've upgraded our approach to everything so that we essentially help our agents get clients, and by having the sales tracking, the call recording, we can actually problem solve. Is this a marketing issue, or is this actually a sales issue, or is it a bit of both? Can we find the right balance? Because if you're an agent, or heck, if you're just a business owner and you're working with an agency, you're like, these leads aren't monetized and you got to fix the marketing. What if they go to optimize for quality or do something, but because your sales skills are terrible, you end up paying more per lead and you still don't succeed? It's not good for you, right? Sure, maybe if you've got like a huge ad budget, there could be some really intense marketing to bring your prospects down the funnel more, so that when they do show up to your calls, they're more likely to proceed. That is the thing. The thing is, for that, you either need to be extremely good at marketing and or have a really good budget for testing. And most buyer's agents don't really have that. So that's not really an appropriate thing. Secondly, so what else have we done? We've now created the Colossal training portal, which is huge. It has the module for Start Here, where we set expectations, all this stuff that we advise our partners when they come on board. We show them how to use the sales tracking tool, how to read our reporting tool and everything like that. And there are sometimes things we miss when we're setting expectations with new partners. There's so many little things. So this is a way which is better for our partners, the people working with us, because they can watch the stuff in their own time and refer back to it whenever they want, and it saves us time. So it's a win-win. The second thing what we've done is in that portal are CRM tutorials. Again, this is a bit of a time drain for us, and it's probably helpful if they can watch videos again and again. So we've laid it out in a nice, succinct fashion, and also it saves them having to look up tutorials on Go High Level, because our CRM white labels Go High Level. Instead of our clients having to Google all these things on Go High Level and watch all these tutorials and waste all this time watching stuff which isn't relevant, we filter all that out. We just give videos to say, hey, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to do. The biggest thing is what we're doing is now going through and creating a sales training module, and that's teaching NEPQ. Obviously, I can't teach it as well as 7th level, who teaches the stuff, and I invested in Inner Circle. That's helped a lot. Still have a lot to learn, but what I'm noticing when I'm listening to calls with not just buyers agents, but other business owners is, even though I can't provide the same level of training as the people at 7th level who are, next level, there's a lot of improvement that could happen that I can help them with, which is good, because that's gonna, the more value we can provide and the more we can help people monetize the leads, the better we're doing our job as a growth agency. As I'm working on sales training, I'm also collaborating with our agents, but one in particular that I will be reaching out to others most likely on creating the right sales process. Buyers agents might say, oh yeah, this prospect had unrealistic expectations, or this prospect didn't have capacity to pay. And these are all valid concerns. But in my mind, I'm thinking, with the right salesmanship, the right persuasive questioning, or even just the right process, is it possible to still convert these leads to clients? What I'm exploring at the moment, I'm going to be listening to calls. I'm going to be learning by osmosis, by really understanding these conversations, the leads, and what our buyer's agents leads are actually saying. And then also obviously hear our buyer's agents takes on things, because they understand the mechanics of the industry, at least the delivery aspect, better than I do. But the questions I want to start exploring are, with the right persuasive questioning and building the buyer's agent building their status by the way they ask questions and the way they conduct the conversation and building that trust and rapport, can they use persuasive questions to help a prospect realize, hey, even though you might have unrealistic expectations for your next property based on your budget, based on your capacity to pay, using persuasive questioning so the prospects start to believe, you know what, maybe my expectations were unreasonable, but what this buyer's agent can get me is still better than not using the buyer's agent and not getting the property. Maybe there are genuine things that can't be done there. I highly doubt it. My gut feel tells me that even if this won't convert all leads, even if you just get 1 or 2 a month or 1 or 2 a quarter, because of this persuasive questioning, you're going to make a lot of money as a buyer's agent. And that's something that I want to be exploring further. Also, like, what if a lead's not pre-approved yet? Does a buyer's agent just say, oh yeah, you got to speak to a mortgage broker and then come back to me? It's like, if you do that, in my mind, if you just do that and palm them off, what's going to happen is they might speak to a mortgage broker potentially, and maybe they get pre-approved, or maybe they just drop it off because you didn't build enough internal urgency through your questioning. And if they do get pre-approved, then what if they go to a different buyer's agent because you didn't really build that trust? You didn't help the prospect feel like you as a buyer's agent understood their unique situation to the point where they're not even going to bother speaking with another buyer's agent. So these are the things I want to explore, and there's probably more there as well. If I can understand the process of what actually, like, you know, the stuff that will sell prospects for these buyer's agents, but also be commercially viable for buyer's agents so that they're not wasting time on leads that genuinely are not going to convert, or there's going to be a delay. But there might be a delay because they're not pre-approved yet. But what if it just takes an extra 30, 45, maybe an hour of your time to conduct the right conversation so that they're more likely to get the loan, and they're more likely, like it's almost guaranteed, that they're going to go with you once they've got the loan, so you get the client. A lot more to learn here. We need to get our partners, our buyer's agents' input on things. We need to listen to the calls and get a real understanding. But these are the things I'm exploring. The idea is helping to come up with a process for buyer's agents where they minimize the times for converting leads to clients, maximize the chances of converting the leads to clients, and not wasting time filtering out leads who genuinely are not going to be able to convert, and anything else that the buyer's agents tell us that's important to them and makes sense for us to assist with. That's going to be a huge focus of mine over the next coming weeks. Fourthly, we've made a change to our offers. So we used to offer a small amount when you could pay $667 a month, and then you pay us 25% commission, you got to track your numbers, etc. I'm getting rid of that bad boy. Why? Because I want to see agents who come in with us to be all in. We've upgraded our product or our program so much, but we also require now so much work from our agents. Like, we require you to watch the portal, watch the sales training in the portal, engage with us, upload your calls for recordings, attend the fortnightly meetings, and maybe in time we'll end up doing some sales weekly calls or something like that, like coaching calls. Point is, we are putting in so much resource whenever we get a new partner now, and also we expect them to put in the effort, which isn't actually easy. They need to put in the work to succeed, to the point where if we don't see that you're all in, like if you're just like, oh, I'll just pay $667 a month and see how it goes, and go, not interested, waste of our time. Either you're all in, or if you want, you can pay one of our other offers, which is essentially you're not commission based, there's no guarantee, and you just pay us more retainer. They're not really popular, and you know what? That's not what we're trying to sell it. We want to see people succeed. We just have them on hand in case anyone says, I want to work with Colossal. I just don't want to track my sale numbers. Yeah, cool. We won't hold you accountable. We don't care. There's no commission. You pay us for the marketing. We'll do XYZ for you. That's what will help you out. If not, all good. Go somewhere else. On that though, I'm probably going to create some downsells, and that could be whether it's access to the portal plus maybe a mix of you get a weekly sales call recording review. We'll review your call recording, and maybe miscellaneous things like that. But if we do those downsells, they're going to be extremely productized, extremely easy to deliver, at least as in time-wise, I should say. We can easily manage it, and no guarantees, no commission. The downsells will be basically you pay it, there's no refund, and if it's a recurring thing, you can cancel obviously whenever you want, but then we take away access to the portal, or you don't get the call recording reviews. And maybe that'll also develop into some coaching calls as well. We'll see how we go. So that's what's in the pipeline. Learning a lot with this business, which is awesome. We see a win now where one of our agents who does put in the effort and does engage with us, by the way, he converted a client, which means that if that can happen once, I don't think it's just an anomaly. Just from listening to the buyer's agents calls, I think there's a lot to improve there. And also we can just constantly improve our marketing as well. So the more collaboration we have there and the more effort that we are putting in as an agency and the agents are putting in, eventually it's just going to crack where they'll be able to keep succeeding with this and we get paid commissions as well. That's what I think. We'll find out obviously what happens, but I'm starting to see some good signs. So we'll keep pushing and see how we go. Okay, bye.